Welcome once again, friends and family. This is just my new Crotherguy Gets Serious and mini review that I'm going to start doing before I get serious. So it's going to be a new format, so just bear with me as I try it out. The first thing I want to do is I kind of want to introduce the game that's behind me. The game is called Closure. It's a puzzle game that's very... It started out as a Flash game, and eventually it worked its way up onto the PlayStation system. I'm not sure if it's any on other formats besides the PC and the PlayStation, but it's one worth checking out just because of how deep the level design is and how much it's a trial and error game. So you have a lot of fun playing it, and at the same time you have a lot of fun just trying something new and hoping it works out. Maybe someone's better and can get it on the first try. I'm not one of those people. I have to play it like 16 times, as you'll see in the video behind me. What happens in the game is you're this little morphating creature, and you pick up these light bulbs, and you have to carry them around to certain locations, and you can only be in the area that you can see. So if it's black, you can't be there because that doesn't exist. So it's the whole concept of, if I can't see it, it doesn't exist. So if you walk outside of a room and you no longer see that room, does it really exist? Very, very deep, provoking thoughts, you know, just takes deeper into everything. This basis is off of that. Wherever there's light, you can interact and use, but if there's no light, it doesn't exist. So this Mobius creature, he takes the light, and why he metamorphoses is because he finds these hats of children, because there's a boy minor character and then there's a little girl, which you'll see me playing, and he puts them on in his eyeball area, and he transforms into them, and then he goes and solves puzzles, and each character is unique to whatever mask he kind of puts on. So it's actually really cool. I've really enjoyed the game so far, and so there's just going to be some gameplay going on behind. I'm going to base my things on a scale of 1 to 10 of lame to completely, absolutely gotta buy. I would give this game definitely a 7 or 8. 5 is very average, so very few games I find worthy of my 9s and 10s. So this one, I'd give, well, to be fair, I'd give it about a 7. It does have some flaws. It doesn't keep your wanting to play it so often. But the levels are deep, it's really fun, it's thought-provoking, and it messes with one of the greatest philosophical conundrums of all time. Does it exist when you're not there? Which reminds me of, if a tree falls in the forest, does it make a sound? If you can't see the room, is it really there? I don't know. Very cool little game. Check it out. Like I said, I'll give it about a 7. Is ultimately what I would give it. So as it's going on and playing, it'll probably, I don't know if I have it playing yet or if it will be playing. The thing that I just wanted to get serious about is kind of how my channels have been going. I'm sure if you've followed any of my vlogs or my game channel, Astro Clock Entertainment and Crotherguy have come to a complete halt over the last few months. A lot of things in life happen, and that's just kind of how it works. So I apologize. I know some of you, especially my family, really enjoy watching my videos, hearing me say things, but life gets hectic, and that's not a really good excuse, but that's the excuse I have because it's been really tough. A lot of things have changed, and a lot of things will continue to change, and that's something I've learned to look forward to and to accept. So as great as everything is, I've kind of just got to look forward into what's in front of me and move on with my life. That's why I kind of chose this game. As Astro Clock Entertainment goes for that channel. Savas and I, we have conflicting schedules now, and we've actually gotten into some really big AAA titles like Borderlands 2, and so we don't get a lot of recording done when we're playing those games, just because we would much rather just sit down for hours and immerse ourselves in an experience instead of having to stop and record video every 20 minutes or whatever. And so we've kind of put that on hold, but I'm going to pick it back up solely. I'm sure Savas will be around, but I'm going to go solo for a while. And I'm mainly going to be doing on that channel horror type games, because Halloween just came and it's gone. I miss kind of that window, but Halloween is my favorite holiday, and I love being someone I'm not. And I love being scared. I love horror films, I love horror games, I love horror experiences. That's just me, and I'm really jumpy, and I like that feeling. So I'm going to be picking up a bunch of independent horror games. That's another thing. I love independent titles. I find them a lot more attractive than most of your AAAs. Exceptions, Borderlands, Assassin's Creed, Dishonored, stuff like that's really, really cool. But things like Home, things like Super Meat Boy, which I just found, things like Cave Story Plus, amazing games. And I've always put them off, but I picked them up, and they're awesome, great games to experience. So I'll probably be playing a lot of indie horror, just because I think it's enjoyable to me, and I think a lot of you actually like watching that. So that's kind of where that's going to go for a while. I do have a lot of skit ideas. I've actually talked to some friends. I want to do a documentary on maybe some ghost stories again. So this is kind of turning into a scary channel. I don't know. Maybe it's a good thing. I hope so, but we'll see. So that's what Astral Clock Entertainment's going to be doing. I know it's going to be different than most people that get to play the biggest games, but I'm really looking forward to just sitting down and enjoying the games I play that can be played in a few quick sessions, and I can still just absolutely love the game. So that's what the horror genre is doing right now. It gives you a good 20 minutes of immersion, and you can put down the controller and come back to it, or you can keep playing. And so that's what I'm hoping for in the future. And again, I'll be picking up my skits, don't worry. The Adventures of Hamra is still a thing. My horror document is still a thing, or will be a thing, I guess. And I do have a couple of other skits and story type things I want to do. So hopefully I can pick some of those up and we can enjoy that channel. On this channel, like I said, I've changed the format. I'm not only going to be getting serious with you guys, but I'm going to be doing mini reviews before every one of my videos. Because video games is a great culture, and it's something I'm really, really big into, and I always will be. I know that sounds silly, and it's like, oh, you're like 24 and you're this guy that plays video games. So what? I love it. It's great fun. It's entertainment. Some people like to hike. I love to hike, but I also love my games, so I will probably be doing a lot of that. So I'll start out doing a review, in this case a Closure, which gets a 7 in my book. Great indie game. Pick it up. And also, then I'll get serious. I'll try and pick games that kind of go along with the subject I'm going to do. So I was kind of doing my horror Astral Clock Entertainment thing as my subject this time, and so that's why I picked Closure. It has that horror feeling, kind of weird carnival music, and just like, whoa, what's really going on type stuff, so it's really cool. I plan on producing a vlog at least once a week. This one's just an update on my channel. I have one, to be perfectly honest with you guys, I have one probably going to be on politics. I'll have one probably on relationships, and just things that I don't want to talk about while I'm playing a game, but I would love to talk to you guys about anyways. I think the two can go together, but I'm not a good commentator like that where I can talk and play a game. I love to be immersed in my games as much as possible. So that's just my update on here. I'll probably be doing both at least once a week. Uploading a game. Our logo is going to be changing a little bit. It's going to be the same logo, but it's going to be more artsful and just kind of cooler looking. I've really gotten down and dirty with some of the Adobe programs, the 3ds Max type stuff, and so hopefully I can pick that up and do something cool with that. So you'll enjoy the new logos, you'll enjoy the new intros, and hopefully you'll enjoy my vlogs, and you'll enjoy my video games and my skits on the Astro Clock Entertainment channel. I am missing my hat just because I misplaced it and I have no clue where it's at. I think it's in my car and I'm kind of too lazy. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm recording. I don't want to go out to my car. It's really cold outside, so I did skip that. Anyways, this video is starting to get kind of long, so I'm going to go now. But I just want everyone to know that I am planning on keeping my channels up to date. I really think I have a good chance of doing better this time, and now that I feel comfortable kind of doing my own solo thing. Savis, of course, will be a part of it. I just don't know how often we're going to be able to do it together with our schedules always conflicting and stuff like that. So hopefully we get to see a lot more of him, but I do know you will get to see a lot more of me. I just want everyone to know, my family, my friends, anyone else who views this, I love you all guys. Thanks for the support, and I hope to see you real soon in my video games, and probably sometime at the end of this week, my first official crotherguy Gets Serious review and opinions I want to talk about for that week. Again, I love you guys. Hobey-ho, let's go. I know I just said Hobey-ho, let's go, and I was supposed to be out of here, and I'm back. I just wanted you to know, I hope you enjoyed the game. If it's interesting, again, you can find it on the PSN network. I think right now it's about $10, and it is free for Flash, and I think you can probably pick it up on Steam, the full game, like I do now. Check it out, enjoy the videos. See you later.